What is going on, guys? I hope that you all are doing very well. Thank you very much for tuning back into the channel. In today's video, I'm going to show you my top 5 favorite designer fragrances in my collection. So if that's something that you're interested in, stay tuned. So kicking this list off at number 5, we have one from the Dior Homme collection. This is Dior Homme's O. Now this has sadly been discontinued, but I believe that you can still pick this up at a relatively good price. This is great stuff. I mean, it's very masculine. It's a powdery, woody fragrance. It just dries down to this nice iris and cedarwood, and it just lasts a long time. It's really nice stuff. It's very classy. So if you haven't sampled it, definitely do. Again, Dior Homme O. Now, this actually kickstarted my collecting journey. It was about 4 years ago at Park City Mall in Lancaster. I sampled this stuff, and it was just great. I bought a bottle shortly afterwards. So I think you may do the same. Definitely give it a sample. Again, one more time, at number 5, we have Dior Homme's O. So at number 4, we have a similar fragrance to the previous one. It's iris, but it takes it in a way different direction. This to me is a very classy, soapy iris, and it's just very nice. It smells luxurious, smells like the best soap that you could possibly imagine at a very luxurious hotel. I believe that Jeremy Fragrance actually made that comparison before, and I actually wholeheartedly agree with it. This stuff is great. You can see how much of a dent I put in it. This is Prada's L'Homme. This is great. Super clean, just class in a bottle. If you work in an office in a close quarters environment, I definitely recommend this stuff. It's great. It doesn't last too long, but it's a very nice, safe scent. Definitely check it out. Prada's L'Homme. So coming in at number 3, we have a fragrance that is probably one of the most distinct smelling fragrances that you're going to smell. If you smell somebody wearing this one, you're going to know what it is if you have a trained nose, if you will. This is great. This one from the house of Yves Saint Laurent. This is La Nuit de L'Homme. Now, this is a spicy cardamom, lavender, somewhat fresh fragrance, but this is just very, very unique. And it really made me dive into the niche realm, because when I smelled this for the first time, it had me thinking, like, what else is out there for me to discover? It's so unique. You definitely got to check it out. If you haven't smelled it, from the house of La Nuit de L'Homme, it pulls compliments like no other. Let me just tell you that. This is La Nuit de L'Homme. Coming in at number 2, we have one from the house of Chanel. This is Bleu de Chanel's Parfum. Now, there's 3 iterations of this fragrance. There's an eau de toilette, an eau de parfum, and then of course this one being the Parfum. This is my favorite, hands down. Now, it's slightly less fresh than the first 2, but it just works. It's smoother, it's deeper, it's just woodier. It smells really nice. If you guys haven't sampled this one, definitely do. Again, my favorite. It pulls compliments very well. This is a dumb reach fragrance for me. If I don't know what to wear, I'm just grabbing this one and I'm spraying it, and I know it's going to do me a lot of favors and get me a lot of compliments. It's just great. So again, from the house of Chanel, Bleu de Chanel's Parfum. All right, at number 1, we have 2 different iterations of the same fragrance. This stuff gets a lot of hate in the fragrance community because of its popularity, but let me just be real with you for a second. This stuff has gotten me the most compliments that I've ever gotten on a fragrance in my entire life. It does so well. And it's almost annoying because I have so many fragrances in my collection, and I almost wish that some of these would get the attention that this one garners. This is from the house of Dior. You probably already guessed it. This is Dior Sauvage, and this one is the Eau de Toilette. It's a peppery, fresh ambroxan. Let me just say, it's a masterpiece. I said that plenty of times before, but its success speaks for itself. You may not like it, but other people will. And another thing, not everybody knows this fragrance. It's going to be a very popular one, but to the untrained nose, to somebody that does not and is not heavily into fragrances like we are, they're not going to know what it is. I'm telling you, they're just going to know that you smell really good. So for the warmer weather, we have Dior Sauvage, again, the Eau de Toilette. And the other version of this fragrance is going to be for the colder weather. This is a much more mature fragrance when it comes to its wearability. I don't think that younger gentlemen can pull this off. You can try, but you're going to smell almost a little bit dated in my opinion. Now this smells like an 80s fragrance with a modern touch to it. and it's actually the same, again, iteration, but a different concentration of it. This is Dior Sauvage's Elixir. Now, I think that there's the Eau de Toilette, there's an Eau de Parfum, there is a Parfum, and then now the Elixir, which is the one that I just showed you. This is eternal. This stuff lasts like 24 hours, I'm telling you. It'll project for 24 hours and last for 48. It's just a crazy projecting, performing fragrance. Take it easy on the trigger with this one. It's got this deeper, sweeter, spicier, almost licorice added to that original Sauvage DNA. It is a beast. So take it easy on the trigger. One spray is probably going to be just fine for you. Any more than that, be careful. This stuff's great for the colder weather. People are going to smell it. It's going to project. Dior Sauvage's Elixir. So I hope you guys enjoyed that video. Comment down below, what are your most complimented designer fragrances? I'm curious to know. Dior Sauvage definitely takes the cake on that, but these other ones definitely pull a lot of compliments. But other than that, I appreciate you guys for tuning in to today's video, and I'll see you next time. Take care.